What is going on, guys? I'm not late. I'm not late. I'm not late. I had a full minute. I was clearing my throat, and I'm not late. So I don't want to hear mods. Anybody in the chat saying that I'm late needs to be blocked immediately. We also have a very urgent poll down at the bottom for tonight's bet. It's the Lakers and the Cavaliers, probably going to be one of our last NBA bets of the season. You guys are undefeated, so let's keep that in mind when we're voting. You are undefeated. Let's not screw it up. I'm currently watching my second favorite team, by the way. My second favorite team, the Milwaukee Brewers. I'm hoping they can hold on to this lead from the Tampa Bay Rays, who have my favorite player, Cedric Mullins. So it's quite an emotional day over here watching the game. But we've got a lot to talk about. I had quite the day. You guys are probably going to get a DoorDash vlog tomorrow. I'd love to put it up now, but this community is really weird. And if you put DoorDash vlogs up the day that you do them, they'll reach out to DoorDash as if they're a customer with the order information from the video and then try to get you in trouble because, it's the reactors that don't have a life, right? So let me go ahead and get up. You know what? Hold on. I'm glad no one asked. All right, guys. You guys hear that? Huh? Do you know what this is? Who knows what that is? Who knows what that is? I feel like didn't David Letterman do that with the top 10 list? Didn't David Letterman always be like, you know what's in my hand? Huh? Do you know what's in my hand? It's tonight's top 10 list. But it's really just the notes. It's just the notes I have. It's just the notes I have for the show. It's really not. I guess it is important, but Zinky Cat, glad you finally showed up to class, Gorlick. How long has it been? Look, guys, don't. Every time I say guys, I think of how Salah says guys. It had been a minute, right? I told you guys I had stuff to do. I got an actual life. Got to do stuff. Sorry. Let me take a look here. You know what? I got a new phone, and now in my recommended searches is garlic instead of Gorlick. So I'm always getting like food-based recipes. When's the last time we did a live? Has it been 4 days? 4 days. Look at that. Nailed it. Mavs playing tonight? I don't know. Are they? You know what? It's so hard to bet basketball this time of year because you got teams that are tanking. You got teams that aren't playing. That's weird guessing what's in your hand. You know what, Danny? If that's the way you want to take it, then that's the way you want to take it. That doesn't that don't sound right? I don't know. You mean the envelope? This is an envelope. I recycle. I use the back of envelopes to keep notes on, and then I'll just throw them away. And then somebody will probably find them at a gas station and be like, what are all these notes? Oh, Tampa Bay just got another home run. My boy Jake Bowers just put another one out. Look at that. 6-2. I think this lead is safe. Official Foodie Beauty, Mrs. Salah. We're going to talk about that tonight, by the way. It feels like 40 days. Well, it was only 4. Let me take a look here. Let me get the notes pulled up. Notes. We've got notes. All right. So there's a whole bunch of things to talk about. And the first thing, obviously, is going to be the subject of the title rather of the stream. You know what? Hold on. Let me put this up. Gorlick, you would look lovely in the chicken hat. To me, the chicken hat looks like a Russian, like Dagestani, like that headpiece they wear. I'm on my way home. Jesus, I can't read. Zinky Cat, I'm sorry. I'm on my way home from my first day after spring break. Are you a teacher? Are you a student? What are we doing? And where did you go? This doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I'm here, didn't get a notification. Well, you're probably not going to get notifications because I uploaded more than one video today. It's the end of the month. We got to do all the work. Oh, you're going to be driving past Wrigley? I want to go to Wrigley so bad. I love that Wrigley, the vines in the background, or in the background, the vines on the wall like grow throughout the year, and they're not there right now when you watch games, but when you watch them later on, they'll be there. So, food service worker. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Good for you. Got to keep everybody fed. The fact it didn't fit her giant head was. Here's the thing. I think some of that I'm a college lunch lady. Shantal, Shantal gave the weirdest vibes in this video. I'm actually, I don't know how to respectfully say it, but we'll get to it. Are you caught up on the community tab post? Oh my God, do you guys realize? Right? Oh God, I actually should probably show you what I smoked some chicken breasts today. They came out really good, but we're all over the place. I'm watching the Astros and the Red Sox. Don't talk to me about that game. I think I bet the Red Sox it's not going well. You want to go to the new Bill Stadium? I've been to New Era Stadium. I think that's what it's called now. She was frustrated today. Grown toddler vibes. Yeah, that's a way to put it. It's very, it's more how her family treats her and how she accepts the treatment. So, all right, guys, let's get on track. Okay, let's get on track. Hold on, let me take a look at my Astros bet real quick, and then we're getting on track. All right. I'll give you some. I actually had Boston, so that's not going good. To give you some early bets to pull for. I've got the Yankees, always a good bet. They're beating Seattle, so let's keep an eye on that. This Brewers game is likely over, so let's keep an eye on that. We've got the Dodgers at 10:00, but we'll probably be done by then. Or no, we're not going to be done by then. So we're pulling for the Dodgers. We're going to make our bet probably on the Lakers. We really need Detroit to win. Detroit winning would be fantastic. And if the White Sox can come back, we'll be in great shape. We'll see how long on track goes. There was already a poll up, Sandy. What are you talking about? My God. And we've got Shohei Ohtani over 6.5 strikeouts. If somebody can keep an eye on that. Ohtani's strikeout line. Really appreciate it. That would really help me throughout the day stay on track. Go Seattle. Go Big Dumper. He's had one of the worst starts to a season. I would imagine, obviously as a Brewers fan, when you watch the World Baseball Classic, you got to see a lot of Bryce Terang. You got to see a lot of Wilson Contreras or William. I was getting confused with the brother. And I imagine people were like, hey, these are really talented players. Like these are Bryce Terang and Jackson Show, really good players. I imagine when they looked at the Big Dumper, they were like, "Wait, this guy's good," because my God, he was just swinging all day. Even last night, he was just whiffing. Salah bought the chicken hat. Salah didn't buy the chicken hat. Her aunt bought that chicken hat. So okay, we're getting on track. Hold on. I went out today, guys. I stocked up on the tea. You know what? Before we totally get started, let me just check. Let me just say, Shantal, if you guys don't know, Shantal is filing a complaint with YouTube. Can't even get it out. Shantal is filing a copyright dispute with YouTube through email, a strongly worded email. I just can't imagine her thinking she can go against YouTube and win at this point. I feel like Shantal should probably just be glad that she's able to monetize this money. Say it out loud. Ivy, Note, Vines. I don't get it. Ivy, if you're betting on the Stankies or watching, no offense to any... Look, guys, I don't bet on teams that I love. I bet on teams that have good value. And one of my rules is that I always take the Yankees plus money. I'm late. What does Cavs mean? Cleveland Cavaliers against your Los Angeles Lakers. Do you remember Mark Friedrich? No. What are you saying? Well, we're talking sports briefly. All right, let me go. One of the complaints I have with YouTube is I can't look at the community posts on my desktop. I can only look at them through my phone. So if you guys aren't aware, we rebranded this channel 4 days ago. It is now a barbecue and pet channel. So let me just take a real quick second to get caught up on these posts. We're going to go to newest. We're going to go to Sneaky Yellow Devil. Has some barbecue pork chow mein. Looks pretty good. Also, is this on a Blackstone? Sneaky's probably not here. Cats Against Cat Calls. Cats. Okay, Cats Against Cat Calls. Just became a member. So Sneaky Yellow Devil looks like they made pulled pork, right? This is definitely pulled pork shoulder. On it looks, it's a pan. I thought it was a oh my God, a Blackstone, but it's a pan. So yeah, they've got to get this carried over. Built to Spill put up Princess Priscilla, beautiful black cat. And then I put up the Amy Ramadan. Okay. Oh my God, Jamie put up pictures of pretzel and fish. They are matching. My heart will forever yearn for orange striped tabby cats. And these two are hugging each other. Obviously brothers, ginger brothers in love. Jamie also put up Pluto, beautiful Pluto. Nice, thick, unmatted cat. You know, when you're watching Shantal, where are you looking at all this stuff? Go on your cellular phonic device, go to my channel, and then go to where it says community, and then click newest. And this is a place where you can post all your barbecue and pet photos. It's the only thing we allow there. Oh my God. Megan changed her name. Megan is back to Megan. And she just gave 10 memberships. Hold on, I got to get caught up. This is how we get off track. Can never get going on the streams, guys. All right, hold on. What do we got? Danny G2018, Danielle 1980, Sapphire Blue Who, My Heart to Yours 1223, Kappa Can 99. Oh my God, I went to the bottom. Kappa Can 99, Dave's Waffle House. That's interesting. Dave, do you own a Waffle House? Where did this come from? Service Snap, Severus Snap, X6V, Kaliu Powell, 1985, Marie 007, DP Cat Daddy 176. All have just become a part of the world's largest clove. Thank Megan for your memberships. Oh God, I almost forgot to mention. This is a pets and barbecue channel, but we do not allow photos of pet snakes. No, there's no pet snakes. We're reevaluating right now pet tarantulas, but pet snakes have still been banned. So let's see, Built to Spill, and then we got Jamie's, and then we got Resting in Pieces with Comet hanging out on the car. Carrie Ann has is this a chicken or a rooster? I can never tell the difference. I don't know how to feel about a chicken named Drumstick. I'm going to be honest. But it is a pet chicken. I'm going to ask, how many places can you go right now to see a pet chicken under a Christmas tree? So it's there. Megan actually posted a picture of her labs, Buddy and Marissa. Unfortunately, they're no longer with us, but they look like the bestest of friends, and I'm sure they are reunited again. Figment posted because we had a Choosy the last time we played. We played Goldfish Choosy, and I am being blamed for being a bad influence because Figment went out and bought them. Marmaduke the cat put out Scout. Some beautiful photos. Is there anything more cuter? More cuter? Is that a word? Is there anything more cute, rather, than animals wearing glasses? There should be a whole page to just animals wearing glasses. Meta Boss went to the Gatineau Park, the infamous Gatineau Park, not in a stalking kind of way, Shantal. See, Meta Boss went there to walk. So that's how we know Shantal was safe. Beautiful images of the park. Normally we just see them out of a window. Jenny No Pants showed Moss. Is it Moss? I don't know. Jenny will probably come in later or listen to the replay. Beautiful tabby cat. And Alex put up some pictures of the strays that she's been feeding. So that brings us all caught up. We're all caught up. Again, we are a reformatted barbecue and pets channel. Okay, as long as your pets are not a snake. Let me just make sure nobody posted anything within the last couple of. Oh my God. Yep. Okay. So Amanda Max put up her birds. What are these little chickens? What are these? What are these birds? There's nothing here to tell me what these birds are. But they are cute. They look like little geese. Snakes are cuter. No, they're not. Snakes are no one has ever said snakes are cute, ever. All right, guys, if you're just coming in, we've got about 30 minutes to vote. We got about 20 minutes to vote. Oh, look, you also have, as a bonus, Amanda has some bluey scrubs on, it looks like. So I know everyone's a fan of bluey. They're silkies. Hold on. I'm going to have to use the Google machine. What are silkies? Silkies. Okay. They're a chicken breed. Oh my God. Look at them. Look at them. They're calm. They're friendly. Oh, are those like mohawk looking birds? The silkie, known as the silkie or Chinese silk chicken, is a Chinese breed of chicken typically known for its fluff, which is soft to the touch. Oh, they lay eggs too? I guess most birds lay eggs, right? That shouldn't be some type of surprise. But they are adorable. And I'm sure, oh my God, Dukos gave 5 memberships. We're never going to get started. All right. Did this start with Emma? Duco, that's weird. Like, Dukos gave memberships there. Emma, M325, Darkside0365, Byaki D, all gave, oh my God. It's Hot Honey Mustard. Hot Honey Mustard, Creative, Nunst, I guess. All got memberships. All thank Duco. So hold on, guys. So now I got to do math. So if we just got, we had 2.61 million members. So 2.61, and then we just got 15, right? So let me carry the 2, right? And then we move the zeros over there, and then we have 2.75 million members right now. 2.75 million members right now. This is the most members of any channel ever in the history of the world. Every month, YouTube pays me $2.5 million for this, more than that, really. And Shantal is right now complaining to them about revenue sharing on a vlog. I don't know that I can just stand by and let it happen. I don't know that I can do it. I don't know that I can do it. We'll have 3 million members by tomorrow. I mean, Megan, we might have it by tonight. I don't know. We might. Oh, look, Foxy knows how it's done. Hey, my solo purchase. Why do I have this thing on my screen? What is going on? Hold on. I'm going to minimize my browser. This is always risky. Hey, my solo purchase wasn't counted? Oh my God, that's right, cats. Guys, right, if we add yours in, okay, and then so we're at 2,750,001. 2,700,000. I mean, that's a lot of members. I'm gonna be honest with you. And I have to worry now that Shantal's sending a strongly worded email. This is what I'm doing with my day. All right, let me go over. We'll do a quick pet update. Oh my God. Okay, everybody's putting up pets and barbecue. Fat cow, what is this? If it looks like a snake, I'm going to count it as a snake. All right, hold on. Oh my God, how many of you are posting? Are you guys just dumping pet pictures out on my community tab? All right, Dante, the Chihuahua, I'm sorry, I was getting my UFC blended into this. This is not Rural Rosas Chihuahuas. It's a Chiweenie mix. Adorable. My Ranger Lab posted their dog, Moose. Moose is a great name for a dog. I mean, underrated. Witchy, oh my God, guys. Witchy Chick 809 just joined. So now we have 2,750,002 members. And the Brewers just won. My bets just cashed. We're going to have to get to this Lakers game in a minute. My Ranger Lab posted his dog Moose. Fat Cow posted a snake that she's claiming not to be a snake, but we're not stupid. Cats Against Catcalls posted Salem, who looks like one of those canines, or as an ex of mine would say, a sniffy dog. A sniffy dog that the police would run around with. Had a sniffy dog incident here across the street just a couple days ago. Fairy Day posted her baby Ghost. It looks like Ghost has a jacket, chewing on a toy, seems to be enjoying it on a bed. Look at Emmy with her dogs Soshi and Suki. I like your shoes. Everything's coordinating. Good job. Good job, Emmy. Sneaky Yellow Devil is now making spare ribs. I mean, this is, guys, if you want to know how it's supposed to be done, okay? If you want to know what you're supposed to be posting on our revamped page, Sneaky Yellow Devil just posted barbecue ribs and his cats, her cats. It doesn't matter. This is how it gets done, okay? Shoga and Toranico. Adorable. What do you got in the background there? Is that a Casablanca movie poster? Pardon me being a creeper. Pardon me being a creeper. I'm sorry. I just wanted to know what was back there. Didn't mean for it to come out that way. Might have come out a little weird. I apologize. Stace of the Jungle put up her boy Wally. Look, Wally's showing his teeth. I don't think he's vicious. He actually looks quite happy. Foxy Roxy put up Sergeant Pepper, also known as Spoop. Turned 13. This cat is 13 years old. My goodness, cat looks adorable. Also in the background, do I see a Nintendo Switch? I'm not creeping in the background, guys. I'm just saying. Do you watch or bet on hockey? You know what, Hippieista? That is one sport I never got a creeper clove. That is we cannot do barbecued snakes. Absolutely not. No, hockey is one sport I could never get into. I don't know why. Might be the only professional sport. I think I went to a game when I was a little kid. Oh my God, Badussi's here. But I think I went to a game when I was young, but I don't remember much. So Badussi has put up Kobe the dog. Oh my God, the flopped ear. Is there anything cuter than a dog with like one ear flopped down? Kathy put up her pup Cooper. Cooper's a great name for a dog. Tumbleweed put up Panja in starfish mode. I mean, there is some starfishing going on. Max the Best Boy put up Samwise Gamgee, her special rescue. My favorite breed is rescue. Those are the best ones. All right, guys. Has this been a half an hour of just pet photos? Okay. Hold on, we got to go bet on our game. You guys went with the Lakers. All right, so what are we going to do here? We're going to go to the Lakers. Game. It starts in T-minus 10 minutes. We are going to put $200 on the Lakers. It is going to return $356.83. Let's see what happens. Gorlick can creep outside my window anytime. Official Foodie Beauty, that is not accurate, okay? Not creeping. I am not SJam creeping outside Shantal's window. All right, we'll do one more update, one more pet update. Give me uno momento. Just one more pet update, and then we'll get going, I promise. Although it's Lily Doolittle's been a member for 11 months. You know what that means? Next month is going to be a whole year. Jamie put up another picture. Pluto is adorable. Pluto is a very photogenic cat. All right. Okay. The pet segment. Let me get another game on real quick. Let's see. I'm not going to watch the Lakers game because I just don't want to watch the game while we're betting on it. It'll be too distracting. Although I've bet on most games, so it's kind of weird to say that. Let's see. What do I want to watch? I guess I'll watch the Yankees. We'll watch the Yankees game. Even though I've bet on that, I think it's going to be less stressful. Jane says, happy Tuesday, everybody. It is a beautiful Tuesday, guys. I won't ruin too much of this for you. Thank you for the super chat, too. I won't ruin too much of this for you. Would you select the game? Thank you. God, TV. I actually went out. I DoorDashed today. Had a great time. I mean, I really could not have had a more beautiful day. 70 degrees, sun shining, made around $30 an hour, hit my 3,000th delivery. So you guys will get to see all of that tomorrow. Watch the chat. I've been watching the chat, Steph. I can't watch the chat anymore. I'm already watching. A lesser known fact about Gorlick, he has a severe gambling addiction. I have an addiction to winning. Okay. So with that all out of the way, the first 25 minutes of the stream, let's talk about Shantal today, the live stream, the birthday video, her aunt absolutely. You know what? I'm going to end the poll for the Lakers. And I'm going to put up, start a poll. Did Shantal's aunt do a better vlog than Shantal? Question mark. Did Chantal's aunt do a better vlog? You know what? I'm going to have to put that in the chat. Zinky Cat said there's a special picture up on the community tab. I'm afraid that it's a barbecued snake, but I'm going to look anyway. Did I just get an email? Okay. We're going to go to chat, and we're going to run the... make this question clear enough where my chat cannot make fun of me. All right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, ChatGPT. All right. We're going to look at Zinky Cat's special photo. I swear to God. Zinky mods, I swear to God, if this is a snake, I swear to God. Okay. Well, Michelle just put up a picture of Max and Nelly giving themselves a nice bath. Nana Benny, 66, just put up a picture of Enzo, who's a grandpup. He's a grandpup, and he's got a jacket on. He's a grandpup with a jacket. How adorable. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Poor Celine just put up a picture of a friggin' sand boa in a thing of sprinkles. I will say one thing. This is almost kind of, it's almost kind of cute. Very festive. It's very USA themed. Zinka Cat is on her way home, and she is at Wrigley Field, where the Cubs are losing to one of the worst teams in baseball. I bet on the Cubs. Very safe bet. So right now, there is a massive, just world disappointment at Wrigley Field. Oh my God, Daisy May. Daisy May has a picture of Roscoe. She lost him 2 weeks ago. I unfortunately know it is heartbreaking to lose a best friend. Hopefully it gets easier, Daisy, but I know it certainly does take time. Looks like an adorable pup. I'm sure you've got tons of good memories, and I hope that he's in a better place now. Cat Jin put up a picture of Jack Rat. He's my Jack Rat mix. His name is Pup Tart. His name is Pup Tart. Are you serious? Were you here when we were talking about cat names and I said Fernando would be a great, great cat name, and you named the dog Pup Tart? Adorable. Alex put up another picture of a stray. Sir Floof a lot. So, okay. All right. Guys, enough fun. Enough chit chat. Okay, let's dial in. Let's lock in. Okay. Let me take a look at these votes. So we're going to start with Chantal's aunt vlogging for Shantal. So if you didn't go watch this, for Chantal's birthday, Shantal and her aunt went out, and I will say it's strange that they both touched everything. They're both big on touching everything. But I didn't realize how much you hear Shantal's breathing. How we only kind of get this one static angle. How we don't really move a lot. Then, when you see her aunt filming her, like from far away, going over, everything that's happening, it really just feels like, oh, okay, this is what a vlog is like. Shantal goes out to that covered bridge, beautiful covered bridge, walks down to it, holds a phone out of a bridge window, and then walks back. And in the midst of it says, oh, this is a stone that, me and my ex did it on. And the phone's about to die. I got to go back home. That's Shantal's vlogging. When she's with her aunt's vlogging is so much better. So much better. She filmed getting these maple syrup lollipops made. Infamous that Shantal, if you recall, bought them and was going to give them away to her viewers, never did. But now they went back to the same place. And Shantal is sitting there watching them be made, eating them. I did say earlier on the stream, I don't really know how to safely and respectfully say this, but when Shantal and her aunt go out, it just seems like her aunt treats her like an elementary school child. And Shantal is just more than willing to, kind of wear that badge, if you will. It really reminded me, I don't know if you guys remember, I don't know where they went. Do you guys remember when her and Salah, I want to say it was in Kuwait, it could have been in Syria. They went out to like the town square. They were having like, I don't know what it was. Okay, I would say it was like I would say it would be like a county fair-esque thing. So they went out, there was a whole bunch of street vendors, there was, kids on bikes, and everybody was walking around, and, there was vendors, like a street vendor situation. When they went out to that, Shantal acted a certain way. Everything was just an obnoxious level of giggle, a giggle that was predominantly awkward, where you're just trying to break silence by laughing. So to see her act the same way around her aunt that she does Salah is just weird. I've got to try to get this thing off my screen. What did we do? I can't get this thing off my screen. What have I done? You guys don't remember that? I'm trying to think of why they did it. Was that in Syria, the carnival type thing? Yeah, I think there was fireworks there. I'm trying to remember. I think she wanted I hate to say it. Who doesn't want funnel cake? But I think that she was looking for funnel cake or something. Are you talking about the Syrian street fair? Yes. Oh my God, you're right. Salah got her that stupid love balloon. Yes. And remember the guy came on the horse. That pause. The guy rode the horse into the fair. God, somebody's gonna clip that. That's right. They went out to that. They got the love balloon, and she was. You know what? I wish one of the clip channels would get the way she was acting with that balloon right in front of or beside or split with how she was acting with these bags. Katchin said Shelter named her Rat Terrier and Jack Russell mix, so she seriously jumps crazy high. Pops up like a Pop-Tart from a toaster. Katchin, listen, don't ever tell anybody the Shelter named her. Don't ever tell anybody that. That ends here, okay? Going forward, you are an incredible, unique pet parent, and you came up with an incredible name of Pop-Tart. You have to take credit for that going forward. I can't see it any other way, okay? You have to take credit for that. I can't see it any other way. Just let them know, hey, listen, this dog jumps around, pops like a Pop-Tart, so I named it Pop-Tart. So, the kid on the horse, the whole stream, I will say it was equally as embarrassing to watch that as it was to watch this. And the fact that all of this is in public, I mean, there's this, I mean, she just acts goofy. She just acts goofy. There is nervous laughter everywhere. Her aunt or Salah treat her like a child, and she just leans into it. And I'll never, if you watched it, you wouldn't think this person's 42 years old. So tonight, if you guys weren't aware, we are back in our, revising of history phase. She is talking about the ex again. And for those that don't know, she went out to around where the ex was, okay? And the phone died. Really interesting that as soon as she would get out there, the phone battery, the brand new car wasn't charging the phone. Go figure. But she is once again going over the clip that was released by him that she initially said was Dee Dee, wasn't her, couldn't have been her, all of these things. And once again, it's what she's always said. We didn't see what we saw. And it is just such a gaslighting thing to say. It's once again, there's no evidence. It's just denial. Like, Shantal, we saw you. I would actually be more inclined now to believe her if she said, hey, that was me, but that's an old video. And I haven't been with him for years. When she denies something that's clearly her, it somehow makes it look worse. And to be honest, he has went on and tried to post clips of her claiming that they're new when we know that they're not. He actually posted an image of her from Cuba acting as if it was new and trying to claim that the bracelet she was wearing there was a bracelet that she had just worn and bought, weeks ago. So his credit, I mean, first of all, both of their credibility is nothing. But the fact that she just can't say, yeah, that was probably me. All jokes aside, and they write themselves, do we think she's doing an age regression, like she wants to revert to a time where her life wasn't so bad? Huh. I mean, that's an interesting thing to think about. That is I've never actually thought of that. Let me do a poll. Let me take a look. 90% of you, by the way, believe that Shantal's aunt vlogs better than Shantal. So let's do this. Start a poll. Hold on. Because I have another method of thinking about this too. Give me uno momento. Okay. Oh my God, somebody just gave 20 memberships. I'll get to the memberships in one moment. Hold on. Oh my God. Okay. So the poll is going to be, do we think she's regressing to a time where her life felt better? I'm going to have three answers. Okay, the first answer is obviously going to be yes, you just believe that's what she's doing. The second is going to be no. You don't believe she's doing that. This is just, goofy Shantal. But the last one is one that I've really put some thought into in how we've seen her aunt coming over to clean, all of these things. Do you think that it's possible she could be trying to prepare her family to be a caregiver for her in the very near future? I'm going to start that poll. We're going to scroll down and we're going to look at all these members. Okay, Jenny No Pants gave 20 members. So Abigail, no, Al Bad. I'm gonna have to look at your channel. I have no idea what this says. Go to channel. Alba Delgado. Alba Delgado. All one word, really difficult there. Binks UD1HK. Magic Cat 1333. Good Spirit Sky. Water Hoe. That's the name we went with. You could have went with Pup Tart, but you went with Water Hoe. Rosie VN200. Archer Girl 8543. Peyton Chisholm. Bet Nior. Zero Regrets 5901. Vixie Moon 1966. It's not Diego Sanchez. You know what? I could tell you some Diego Sanchez stories. I hope Diego gets things turned around, but that's not Diego Sanchez. Diego, the nightmare for about a week and a half. Diego Lionheart Sanchez. Is this Nikki K Beauty? Tabby MH. Siren Sky 83. It's Raw 2381. Miss the True Bee and Geek. Asia. K Plea 89. Amsterdam Rain 77. Lures Mom's Camel Toe. Okay, those are usernames. So all of you thank Jenny No Pants for your memberships. We're going to scroll down because somebody just gave 10 more. We're scrolling down. We are scrolling down. Oh my God, I was way back in the middle of the stream. All right. Sue Lip Plumper. Where do you guys come up with these names? Anyway, Sue gave 10 memberships. Land Designer 4195. Daisy FB 5TP. Annie Cornmack. Brittany _22. NZ Wallflower. Melvin Winkers. Birdie Bop. Darkness Rises, with underscores between every frigging letter. How do you log in with that? Chelsea 7382, Purposeful 7528. All thank Sue for your memberships. And you guys know what that means. That was another 30 memberships. So we're now at 2,750,100. We're just going to make it an even 100. So let's take a look at the poll real quick. And you know what? We've pretty much got a dead... Why are you guys laughing at Birdie Bop? Is that not what it said? So if we were to just combine this, 86% of you believe that she is regressing. 86%. That's telling. To go on with the situation with her ex. Oh my God, Badusi just gave 5 more memberships. This is gonna be one of those streams. All right, that's good. We're gonna get through them. All right, so Badusi just gave memberships to Bama Engineering Mom, Juju Leon, Panther Paws 7988. Oh my God, it just skipped to the bottom. Is this Deidre 1678? Chubby Ostriches. All thank Badusi for your memberships. And that brings us to 2.75, 1,000,005. Let me take a real quick look at the community page to see if you guys have decided to throw in any pet or barbecue pictures in the interim. Yes. RFK's Brainworm's Widow put, you named your cat Pussyface? Is that an adorable cat? I'm sorry that it's no longer here. Is there anything, I mean, I just talked about it, but is there anything cuter than pets in glasses other than pets wearing hats? Beautiful, beautiful cat. Unfortunately, passed away about 10 years ago. Looked like a great friend. I can imagine why you would miss her, RFK. And the Santa hat is a beautiful touch. Max the Best Boy put up Strider. Strider the cat. Strider the cat in Thorn and the Dog. These animals look, I guess because I'm so used to looking at Shantal's pets, these animals look exceptionally well groomed and kept. Adorable. Adorable. Strider and Thorin. Rumham put up Lucy. Oh my God. Lucy on her birthday with a princess tiara, multiple dog. What would these be? Dog cookies? Jesus, guys. One says, let's party. Let's party. Get it? Paw, because it's a dog. Get it? Get it? Because it's a dog. It's paw. Adorable. Adorable. I love that you actually made an entire place in your home for your dog to have a birthday with pink curtains and a pink table with a pink table covering. All right. Dude, did I just get more memberships? Zinka Cat just gave 10 more memberships? Did I already read these? No, you guys are giving memberships so fast that I'm losing track. Okay, hold on. Zinka Cat just gave 10 more memberships. Hold on. I'm getting there. All right. Kelly Darling 4005. Maya 2009. Maya. Lost Soul 333. Hannah Inverse. Did I get that? Yeah, Hannah Inverse. Anaways. Thomas Jordan L1T. Danielle _L_S. Amber S. SX6HH, Jenny Morrison 395, TD's Play. It's TD Plays Xbox. All thanks Zinka Cat again for your memberships. And guys, we're closing on two. Actually, no, it'd be 3 million. 3 million would be the next one. Okay, getting caught up on pets. Story time with Uncle Camoran. Put up a picture. Look at, oh my God, Rupert the dog. Guys, when you have pets that are as big as you, do you not? We are totally converting here, by the way. We are totally converting to a pets channel. And I'm definitely here for it. Let me just make sure. In the last, in the last minute, Steph just put up a picture of Pup, and Pup has the coolest look on his face. Win between the Toronto Blue Jays versus the Rockies. I think I already bet that game. Hold on. Let me look at our. You know what? Let me look at our bet real quick. Oh, you got if Shantal ever sat in here and saw these memberships, you know how mad she would get. I'm sure there's going to be certain people in the community that are going to be very angry. So as an update, Cleveland and the Lakers are tied 13-13. Let me take a look here. The San Diego bet I had, almost kind of looking maybe okay. New York, I'm watching the game. What are we in the top of the fifth here? Detroit. Oh my God. I had Detroit on the first 5. They lost, but now they're going to, oh no, I didn't. Okay. I had Detroit first 5. That was a plus 100 money line for Detroit first 5. That looks good. No one's kept me up to date on Ohtani and the strikeouts. Not a single person. Okay. Everything else is looking really freaking good. Let me go back and just check pets one more time. Ohtani is not having a good night. Judgy, I didn't need to hear that. Oh my God. Manda's just put up another picture of this tarantula. Manda, are these all of your tarantulas? How many do you have? They do not have names. They are just here for me to educate. So wait, were you afraid of them, Manda? And that it can combat your fear of them, you just got them? Careless, I can't scroll up. Careless Ninja just became a member. Thank you, Careless Ninja. Oh, by the way, everyone that got a membership, there's tons of Girl World themed emojis. I also just yesterday put all the February live streams to members only. If you are really bored, need help sleeping, want to go back and rewatch them. And I'm still, like, honestly, I'm really intrigued about how many tarantulas one person can have. You have 7 friggin' tarantulas? 7 tarantulas. What's a tarantula cost? Jane put up a picture of something. Do you guys can you put up cat picture? Can you put up names? Beautiful cat sleeping. A beautiful cat sleeping by the sink. Fat Cal says the baby behavior may be because she's with her family and that she's impulsive. Here's the thing. I understand part of that, but I mean, this is a lot. Like, she's really acting, helpless when it comes down to it. And yes, one of those bulbs does have Dee Dee's old hair. So, all right. Going back to the situation with her ex, I mean, at the end of the day, we've seen the video. We know he used to call her Buffalo Hump. Like, you cannot rewrite what he was calling you. She has protected him every step along the way. So sitting there today and talking about what he put you through and what he did to you, you single-handedly gave him an alibi to protect him. This, in and of itself, is the contradictions that people are talking about. And I don't know how you guys will feel about this. We'll put up a poll maybe in a minute. Okay. Actually, we'll put up a poll now. We'll stay on track here. So, really, only 13% of you feel that she is not kind of using these regression of age antics. So I'm going to put up a poll whether or not you feel that the Kuwait arc was the God, I can't type. Was the Kuwait arc all a ploy to get her ex jealous? Yes or no? I gotta get something to drink. All right, you guys might have got some ASMR there. I'm also drinking the delicious and now fully addicted to Gallagher's Zero Lime Tea. What are we talking about? Leaving an animal. I'm lost. So, I do need my chapstick. It's a good thing you came in here, Emotional Support Chapstick. Here, you guys get some chapstick ASMR too. This cap is getting harder and harder to get off. There we go. All right, here you go. Here's your cap going back on. There we go. To me, the Kuwait arc has always felt like it originated to get his attention. You know, her constant desire to prove that someone wanted to be with her. I think if you go back even to, Cuba, I think was a direct result of, them not being together and her wanting to get over it and try to do that by making him feel like, hey, this, I don't know what you'd call him, the multiple people she attempted to have relations with at the resort, wanted her. Everything post breakup, I mean, and it's not just with him. Everything she does after a breakup, whether it's Salah, whether it's her ex, is an escalation. Like, it's not meant to help her heal. So we also get some discussion about the rental car. I don't know how you guys feel about it. To me, maybe Canada's different. I didn't see anything on the car that designated a rental, but now she's coming out and saying, what if my aunt rented the car? It's the constant deflection. Like, the reason that people ask her so many questions is because every time she gets presented one, she gives like a hypothetical rather than just answer the question. They ask her who rented the car, her or her aunt. And her response is, why does it matter? It matters because you always lie about things. And I guess there was some concern about her having insurance. I don't know. You can always buy rental car insurance, at least here. You can go through, multiple rental car insurance companies. I don't know why she wouldn't just do that, but who knows what Shantal did. I mean, at this point, though, it's kind of over. She came sickeningly close to me. It is odd to me for someone that constantly worries about, all of the reaction channels that she would drive into most of our country. Do you have your own Tracy and Teardrop? No, thank God, no. Thank God, no. She is also obviously still clinging to Salah. Today, she seemed a little irritated with him. This whole mentality of Salah couldn't get anything for her birthday. And I talked about this on my website. I talked a little bit about it before. It's 2026. I don't get where she thinks we're going to just assume that Salah was logistically planning a trip internationally for the two of them to go to Malaysia, got her money, his money back, Freudian slip, but then couldn't get her anything else. He could most certainly have got her flowers. He could most certainly have gotten her a gift card. He could have done a number of things. Very easily, by the way. More so if he got all of those, funds back from said trip. So I would think that, and I'm almost amazed that she didn't try to, if you subscribe to the fact that she was trying to kind of fake things before, you almost think like the flowers that she gave herself in Kuwait, where she would like hand write on them. Remember, a lot of the reaction channels went through and tried to discern whether it was her handwriting or his. She could have literally ordered herself flowers there. I mean, there's so many, teleflorists now. Or, what really would have made her happy? A Hardee's gift card. A gift card to Arby's. The Swiss Chalet. And anything. Yeah, 100 Syrian pounds is $1.22. And you know what she would have said? Oh, he sent me, 10,000 Syrian dollars. But, the other side of this is, realistically, right now she's kind of living in this FaceTime fantasy, right? He's living, I guess, at least I believe, at some point, he's living an actual life. At what point does she just give up on this? I mean, to be totally fair, I don't understand why she just doesn't let go and, try to make something with Pete's. This, I don't even want to call it a fake relationship anymore. But let's set everything aside. Let's say that Salah really loved her. Let's say they had this amazing relationship, but now obviously it's not possible for them to be together because of how she earns a living. Does she really think, and even, I mean, you could even say take Salah out of the picture. Does she really think that someone is going to sit there and just FaceTime her on the phone all day while she lays down? Does she think, for anybody, not just Salah, for anybody, does she really think that that's going to be a reasonable expectation for their relationship? Just lay down and FaceTime with me? She claimed he was sending her money, so why wouldn't he send something? That's a great point. I mean, literally, it would be easier to send her a gift than it would have been to actually send her money. Because remember, I had to do that little stick figure where Salah knew that guy that had a fellow a guy. What am I saying? Salah worked with a fellow business colleague that owned a very lucrative business beside Salah's fruit stand or whatever he's selling now. The Vandelay olive store. And that person had international contacts in Canada that allowed them to use a go-between so that Salah could send her money directly. How could I have forgot all about that? However, that same person couldn't manage to finagle a gift card or order flowers. Yeah, it makes total sense. She doesn't find Pete's attractive, plus she'd consider him a downgrade. Yeah, I mean, that's the problem, though. I think at some point she has to understand that, I think at some point Shantal puts comfort above everything else, even her health, right? I mean, she went out comfortable in this chicken hat, comfortable eating this maple syrup, comfortable getting this takeout. So comfortable and familiar means a lot to Shantal. Pete's is, that comfort meal in person form. So I think at some point she's just going to give in and say, fine. Even if we don't have relations other than that, this is the person that, I feel comfortable with. This is the person that doesn't judge. It's interesting to me that Shantal constantly infers Salah didn't judge her. I'm sorry, excuse me, that Pete's didn't judge her. I don't think Pete's wants to live with her either. Well, here's the thing. Pete's doesn't have a great, and that may be true. Pete's may not want to, just like we talked about, kind of be the caretaker, if you will. But, Pete's is not in a great situation either. He's essentially, renting a room, by all accounts, from an elderly couple. And at any point, they could say, hey, we're going to turn that into our shuffleboard room. Get your My Little Ponies and get out. Shantal also needs, and you know what? I was watching the now deleted stream. There was almost a moment where Shantal, I was like, how manipulative can she be? Pete's was talking about not having enough room to cook. And, she was kind of implying like, oh, well, you don't have a lot of room to cook because you don't have access to a kitchen. But, I've got this kitchen that I wheel around in my office chair. So I think they're closer to being back together as friends and roommates than anything. There's no one in the world that's going to depend on Pete's the way Shantal can, and there's no one else in the world that's going to depend on Shantal the way Pete's will. So, in all reality, if we set everything aside, the only upgrade that Salah might have over Pete's would be visually, and he's younger. That's it. I mean, Pete's has proven at least when he needs to, he will go get a job. He'll complain about it, but he will work. So there's that. It's also, Pete's would encourage Shantal to do things in a way that Salah never would. Her ex did, but she never liked being, I don't want to say pushed, because that I don't mean that physically. Oh, you're right, Michelle. He's afraid of the elderly couple's dog, so he doesn't want to go cook. Which, look, I'm not going to say that I like every dog I've ever met either. So I get it. I'm not going to totally hold that against him. But you can also see they're still loving his eyes when they're around. He had the opportunity to move in when he visited Foodie in the apartment, but the whole here's the thing. When they went and they spent time together, you could tell like he was really excited about moving in. But Shantal has constantly hammed up, no pun intended, hammed up this, oh, I'm still married, I'm going back to Kuwait, or I'm going back to Syria, or we're going to Thailand, or we're going to Malaysia. If there ever was a trip, the trip is canceled. And more and more and more, when she talks about Salah, it's with this negativity. Even today, she kind of came out and was like, oh yeah, he has his own life. And he is not communicating to her. She's made this known. Won't tell her about, the businesses that he's running. Won't tell her about, or show her the family home. So many different things. And she equally isn't telling him that on her birthday she was going to go be with Pete's. So it's a two-way street in that situation. I will say today she also talked about when returning the rental car, I guess there was an older man that had to drive her home. Pretty odd situation as she described it, where what we would conclude is an elderly man had to help her into the van, was kind of like awestruck about how he was trying to be kind, and shut the door, all of those things. Shantal says, talking to strangers, I can't even say it. Talking to strangers gives me anxiety. Shantal live streams extremely personal details of her life to total strangers on a daily basis. We've seen Shantal yell obscenities at security guards just doing their job. So where are we getting anxiety from when someone is just trying to do something nice to drive you home? Imagine going live with your ex just to see your man see you. Oh yeah, I mean that would definitely be a thing. Let me do a quick quick pup date, if you will. Let me go over to the community tab. Oh, I see why you guys were talking, huh? So we have more ribs. Guys, again, this is how you do it, all right? Herb Everstinks has an avatar of Bucky, world famous Bucky, shows the ribs he made, or she made for that matter, on the Traeger this weekend, and pictures of Vin Scully. I got a drink again. Hold on. And I'm going to have to get something else to drink. I'm almost done this tea. Yeah, she really did struggle with the rental this time, too. I think she realizes this as well. I think she was fully aware that, going out to these places and having to walk around was more of a struggle than it ever needed to be. Okay, so Tracy put up a picture of Webster. Let me take a look. Webster the Rescue. Oh, Webster got to spend... You know what, Tracy? I'm sure it's tough to have someone, a pet in your life for a short period of time, but it looks exceptionally well groomed. Looks like you gave him the best home you could for the last 18 months. And I'm glad he got to enjoy all that time, and you got some good memories. Tumbleweed put up Panja and his girlfriend, which looks like an albino Raggedy Ann doll. But, I mean, adorable. Stacy put up, oh, look at Stacy with pictures of her birds. Jub and Chook. I don't know what the parentheses are, but you guys should know I am very, very formally in love with the name Yoshi when it comes to pets. Beautiful birds. Michelle put up, oh my God. Michelle put up Sadie, who looks like he's had a rough night. Okay, got the dark glasses on, got the drink beside of him. Again, is there anything cuter than pets with glasses? And okay, Mr. Angel, I'm trading my pet. I don't understand. I don't understand what this is. I have no idea what this is. What is a tardigrade? We also have adorable pictures, though, as Moose is a puppy out eating leaves. You guys, if you ever had a dog, you know they love eating leaves. Kelly put up a picture of Rosie Girl, who looks like was patiently waiting for you to say you can eat that. You can eat the cookie. And then we're back to Amanda and her tarantulas. Let me see if you guys, anybody's updated in the last 5 seconds. Yes. Tracy put up a picture of Bentley, the first rescue. Unfortunately, lost Bentley, it looks like. But Bentley looks like he was living his best dog life that day. What's the topic? Right now, the topic is pets. All right. So, again, to get back to Shantal, I think it just comes down to a pattern of behavior. The way she acts around people and just the way she handles herself. If you went out and dropped the rental car off and someone was kind enough to bring you home, if you look at what happened with, I can't think of her name. I want to call her Twiggy, but I know that's not her name. If you look at how she handled the Beezer that came out there, didn't have anything bad to say about her. Was overly kind. And yet this stranger elects to drive you home, and all you can do is say negative things about them. You had no other way to get home. You certainly weren't going to be able to walk. I guess, to kind of close this out, the trip. I don't know how much of the trip you guys watched, but to cross the border, to go to a Target, a Sonic, a Dollar General, and a Jersey Mike's is kind of crazy. And I mentioned earlier in my stream, she could have really built this into something. She could have really turned this into, if you go to her channel, she said this was epic. This was epic stream. I mean, in theory, it could have been. But what did it end up as? Seriously. Chips, pickles, chocolates. I understand that, part of your name is Foodie Beauty. So I'm not going to say that food shouldn't be involved. But at some point, food cannot be the center point of everything. You could almost hear some disdain in the border agent when she went back to declare that she had bought, $16 worth of food. If she had built this up for a week, if she had said, hey, listen, I'm going to, and you know what? I hate to give her ideas. But imagine for a week, 10 days, Shantal comes on every day and starts talking about, oh, I'm going to take this trip. I'm going to go to another country. You guys just wait and see. I'll speak for myself. A lot of us would have came on and denounced it. A lot of people would have said, she's going to go be with Salah. Some people would have said, oh, she's never going to be with Salah again. She could have really, really built things up. And then just came online one day and said, oh, yeah, here I am. She actually could have planned it to where she went to, some nondescript places and said she was anywhere. Instead of coming online and saying, "Oh, I'm in Vermont." She could have went to a Target. How are you going to define which from inside? How are you going to define which Target someone's at? What if she went into a Lowe's or Home Depot? How would you define which Lowe's, which Home Depot? I mean, imagine the speculation, Even if you did it for an hour, shut the stream off and then vlogged. She could have let people think that she was in America for days. She could have, imagine if she had live streamed. Hold on. Let me put this up as a poll. Let me put this up as a poll. If Shantal had not went live, would you have been concerned she had issues getting back into Canada? So let me lay this out for you. Shantal goes down, does a live stream, says that she's in Vermont, says that she's in New Hampshire, says she's in Maine, wherever. Goes live for about an hour, says, "Hey, while I'm down here, I'm going to make some content." Make some content, pre-recorded, of course, uploads it, but doesn't go live. So she's already laid the framework of, I'm just going to make some content while I'm down here. Then doesn't go live for 2 or 3 days. I would imagine, well, let me take a look at the votes. At least 2 out of every 3, well, at least 1 of every 3 of you would have been concerned. Maybe she got held up at the border. Maybe she couldn't get back in. Maybe something happened. I mean, it definitely would have generated interest. I was actually surprised that she didn't realize the Dollar General wasn't a dollar store. And you know what else I want to bring up? Manda has been a member for 2 months. Thank you, Manda. I have not seen her buy cat food. I thought to myself today, I have not seen her order, open, unbox, on the counter. I have not seen any cat food. We see just about everything this woman buys. Everything. But we never see, here's cat food. Amazing to me. You think she stays online to be sure someone is around in case of an emergency? I don't want to be that grim. I'll say that. I don't want to be that grim. I don't want to think that any of us, have our last moments broadcast. I mean, that would be awful. But I do think that she feels better when there's company, which is odd because she constantly comes online and loves to talk about how, she likes being alone now. I don't think she likes being alone. I think she is dependent on the chat for emotional and mental support. I think that she looks at them as a companion. I think that she has a very parasocial relationship with her Beezers. And some of them, some of them I think do like to get too close. Some of them probably have similar lives where they're just bonding over this. The only people she has in her life is online. I hate to say it, but it seems like most of her, and we did a poll a couple streams ago where we asked, is Shantal's biggest life accomplishment her YouTube channel? And I think like 70% of you, 80% of you said yes. Her projection of being a loner is a defense mechanism. I mean, she certainly needs an animal. I think we've seen that. She certainly needs an animal. She definitely hates being alone. Yeah, I don't know why that is. I don't know if she has to confront reality too much. You think she'd go? That's a good question. Do you think she would go and meet do you think she would meet up with any of her beezers? You know what? We'll make that a poll. Everybody vote if you want to vote. Jen Talks Books has been a member for 3 months. Thank you, Jen. If you guys didn't catch it earlier, I will, and tonight I'll probably do it too after the stream. I've been trying to keep all the month prior streams members only because it's not like I can do much for you. I didn't ever plan on having memberships again, much less 2.75 million members that we have here. Also, as an update, the Yankees are up 5-0. So I'm sure the books are really, really glad they made that a plus 100 bet. Let me take a look at where our Lakers bet is going. Should be close to halftime. There's 6 minutes left before half. Lakers up 48-41. So you guys are still on your undefeated way. Alex just sent 10 more memberships. Foodie, Spiteful Bish, oh man, it's going too fast. It's still going too fast. What are we doing? Foofer647, Vos, Farquhar. Oh my god. What are we do? Why is it glitching out? Oh no, it's because somebody else gave 10 memberships. Farquhar, Wadu Plixie, Angel Vibe, ZZZ, Jose Titerrell, 7325, Orange Flu, and it skips to the bottom. Orange Flu, Margion BW9RJ. All thank Alex or Bread Boy Ninjas for your did I get everybody there? Let me double check. Yes. Okay. And then after that, Prison Becky gave 10 memberships to Almighty Tevin, GC Forever, Curious J1287, LC0522, Tinkerbell Queen, Sweet Caroline, 6966, and Llama 980. All thank as well as the Bandit 666, Blue Starry Dreams, Nicole. Is that how you spell that, Nicole? NACOLE 2122. All thank Prison Becky for your memberships. And if you're keeping track at home, we are closing in, getting very close to 3 million members. Insane. Look, guys, I don't want to say that I'm just that good. Okay. I don't want to sit here and brag to you guys and say, oh, I'm just that good. Right? I don't do that. But I do want to tell you that when I was reading the memberships that Alex gave, it didn't seem like I had hit 10 of them. Now our Foodie Beauty is telling me that there's only 9. Let me go back and look. This happened before where you guys just break the system. So what do you got? Oh my God. What are we doing now? The whole screen is moving. Oh, this laptop. Oh, this poor laptop. All right, let me take a look here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, guys, am I that good? Where just subconsciously as I was reading them out, I was also counting in my head and realized there wasn't 10. Have I ever had to go back and do a recount? Is this the election? Are we in Florida? Are we recounting memberships? Support@youtube.com. Okay? Just let them know, hey, listen, gave 10, didn't get 10, no idea what's going on. Why this? You know what this could be? You know what this could be? This could be the strongly worded email. The strongly worded email that Shantal just sent. Okay? Maybe that's what's happening. Maybe that strongly worded email has caused a ripple in the system. Oh my God, look, Matt is here. Matt is here. Matt's parents finally fell asleep. And he's been able to sneak on the internet through his phone. Matt, let me ask you, did you have, like, yet, are you in like a blanket fort? Gorlick is melting down. How are all of you divas? I see 10. Jilly's mom, you're the only person that sees 10. I went back and I recounted. There's only 9. How do I even get a membership? Leonie, if you have not, I don't know. I don't, at this point, I don't know. I'm going to level with you. I've said this a million times. Okay. If you're in this stream and you don't get a membership, you should probably go play the lotto. I mean, your luck, you're due. You're definitely due. Yeah, there's only 9. The one before last, I noticed that only. Well, sometimes I've seen where people weren't even like in the stream and got them. What was the strongly worded email about? Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys. And look, I don't agree with this. Okay, I don't agree with this, but this is a real thing. Okay, this really happens. I've been a victim of this myself until I went out. I actually paid someone to make music for my channels so that I didn't have this problem. So what happens is someone will make a song, okay? They will then go to one of these multitude of places to lease that song. So let's say you make a song called Shantal Loves Her Ex, okay? So you've made this epic beat, Shantal Loves Her Ex, and you go over to Epidemic Sound and you say, okay, I'm going to lease you this song for $50 a month, or you're going to buy this song for $1,200, and then I'm going to give you the exclusive rights for you to allow people to stream it through your platform. Okay? That should be the end of the transaction, right? And then people go, they find your song, they put it on their videos, Epidemic releases the rights to it, everything's good. What happens is, imagine this. People get greedy, okay? So what will happen is someone will lease the song out to Epidemic, and then they'll go over and they'll go to another music provider, and they'll say, hey, I have this song that's called Shantal Still is in Love with Her Ex. It's the same exact song. You've just changed the title. And then you begin to lease it out through another provider. So now you've leased the same song with a different name to different suppliers. They will then run sweeps on YouTube that will show that that song has been leased. And I guarantee if Shantal did this right, she would be able to see that the song name is different. So Shantal, of course, learns that the music in her birthday vlog was copyrighted. She is sending this strongly worded email that she selected music that was copyright free. That song may have been copyright free, but it's also somewhere where it's been copywritten. So rather than just, first of all, we know this right away. If you guys don't know, hold on. Did somebody just PayPal me? Uno momento. thank you to whoever just sent me that PayPal. If you want me to read your name, you have to let me know in the comments though. But thank you. So that's what happened, and we know this right away. When you upload a video within 5 minutes, you know that it's got copyright on it, and you can edit it, you can remove it, you can mute it. Shantal just went the easy way out to and muted it. So the whole beginning of the video, there's just no sound, and it's funny that she sits there and says, I don't even make that much money. I'm not going to share my revenue. The amount that those people want is just next to nothing. So I just don't get it. Guys, how do we know when live stream starts? I always miss the beginning and have notifications turned on. I can't hear my phone ding. I don't know what to tell you. Dark, I can't even read it. What does it say? Dark Harzel? A lot of you probably didn't get notifications about the live stream because I'd already uploaded twice today. I tried to circumvent it by scheduling this thing like 4 hours ahead of time. Yeah, I've really tried to get better in posting these things in advance. You sent YouTube a strongly worded letter in binary code. Yeah, I'm sure Shantal needs to poke the bear at this point. I have a dumb question. Does anyone know what happened to Hecticana? I don't know. I'm going to be honest. It worries me that we're losing creators. Let me take a look. I don't see anything. Did we ever figure out what happened with Salty Crab? Oh, by the way, you're right. Mr. Snowflake did a great job on the locale stuff. Absolutely immaculate job. He does other reactions like he's moved on. At this point, somebody mentioned earlier, like, what are you going to do? I've gotten this so many times. What are you going to do if Shantal stops making content? I have so many different things going on from content creation. I promise you, I'm seeing... God, this is going to sound morbid. I'm seeing this through. Radioactive Gaming. Gorlick seriously just got here. Been a heck of a day. Could you start over, please? Radioactive Gaming, as much as I would love to start over specifically for you, I cannot. What is happening with my phone? I cannot do that. Cannot do that. And in this case, you've actually already missed the entire bet that we had. Okay, so now if it loses, we're all gonna blame you. Okay, guys, if the Lakers can't pull this out, we've got a built-in scapegoat in Radioactive Gaming. What's the score? Oh my God, is Cleveland just? Oh, I thought it was a 9. It was a 0. Gorlick will make a channel where he reads chats. That DoorDash girl, what DoorDash girl? Hold on, we're getting updates. Oh my God, is Shohei having the worst game of all time? Yeah, I've got a sports barbecue channel with pets. What more do I need? Shohei needs to get the New Balance shoes tight here. Casey Mize is crushing it though. What are you guys talking about the DoorDash girl? Let me give you guys. Let me give you a sneak peek for tomorrow's. I don't know whether I'm gonna put it tomorrow or the day after the DoorDash thing. Do you guys know what DoorDash is doing for us? We're not doing a snake channel. Guaranteed, not doing a snake channel. Un momento. So DoorDash, I tell you. I absolutely love when a company pays attention to what's going on in the world and then helps their employees or drivers. So DoorDash last week announced that they were going to help us as drivers with gas prices. And they did this by giving us 10% back on gas. What is Matt lying about? Matt right now is in a pillow fort hoping his parents don't wake up. What is Matt lying about? Let me scroll up. I can't find Matt. Did the mods get to Matt? I can't find it. Matt's post is gone. Who was texting me in the middle of my job? The girl. Okay, hold on. The girl said the guy purposely called and ordered and passed out and filmed himself on TikTok. You know what? I'm going to tell you, in 3,000 deliveries, I've had 2 instances. Matt got to himself first. I've had 2 instances where people have tried to, take advantage of situations. And I've gotten out of both of them. The first one was I went to a local chicken, a New York Fried Chicken. I'm sure you guys have New York Fried Chicken. When I got there, I got a message that said, I will, and this was obviously a local person. I will pay you, $10 extra. I need you to go to the liquor store and get me, whatever it was. And I almost did it. But then I thought to myself, wait a second, this is, because there's always that fear of like, what if you don't make the customer happy, right? I almost did it. And then I said, you know what? Let me just tell him to order it through the app. I'll turn on my alcohol delivery and we'll do it that way. There's no way that I won't get it. So I told him that, and then he refused. And then at that point I was like, you know what? What if he's not 21 or older? I don't know. I'm just dropping it at a door. I don't know what's going to happen. So that was the first order I ever screenshotted and sent in and declined. And I remember as I was sitting there, another guy pulled in, didn't really look familiar with the area. And I just asked him happen chance, hey, are you DoorDashing? And he was like, yeah, I just got this order for, whoever it was. And it was the same person. I said, hey, see if they're going to send you a message to go buy them alcohol. And sure enough, the whole thing played out again. That was probably the first time something had happened. I also had just a couple days ago, probably a week ago, I had, and this is right as I got my camera back, I dropped off an order. It was Taco Bell of all things. And this is another, the most rural street in the area. I drive past this person's house 100 times a day. They're practically a neighbor. They probably don't know that I live so close. They probably think I'm from Jersey, Philly. I don't know. I don't know why you would try to take advantage of your neighbor like that. But regardless, I dropped the food off. About 15 minutes later, I get a notification that the order wasn't delivered to the right address. And I was like, oh, this is perfect. I could not ask for anything more here. So I literally uploaded to YouTube the video of me dropping the order off at the person's house. It was an unlisted video, of course, because I'm not gonna do that to somebody. But I included the video in my response. Within a day, the video had 4 views. So I knew someone at DoorDash went and watched the video. No one else would have. And the whole thing was just removed from my account within a day, which was pretty crazy. I have a question where what happens when an order goes through all the notifications and your order gets canceled at the time you're supposed to get it? Usually you'll just, hold on. I'll answer that in a minute. I think somebody gave memberships. Radioactive Gaming became a crouton again. And then, Radioactive Gaming gave 20 memberships. All right, hold tight. I'll get to that. Hold tight. Did somebody else become a member? Okay, that was Radioactive Gaming asking me to start over. And then Radioactive gave memberships to Sharon Mazoret, Yvonne C., Rebel Soul 5020. Squishy fries. God, are those not the worst? Squishy fries are the worst. TRCHIK. Rio Madre. Eternal Bay. I don't know what this says. I'm going to have to look at the channel. Go to channel. That didn't make it easier. Eternal Bapazi? I don't know what that is. I really don't know what that is. Penny Lane 777. Kelly XX 483. Excuse me, 4830. How did I get the hiccups in the middle of this? My Bambi 33. Dark Nozami. Bunny Mama 6886. Kate _Nope. Katie Bugged. Maddie Azriel. Corn dog. Obviously, a delicious corn dog. 5651. What do you guys put on corn dogs? Yeah, you guys would probably put relish or something stupid. Sarah 9865. Sakura's Journey 2138. Miscus Midnight. Almost thought it said mucus. Little Birdie 5877. All thank Radioactive Gaming for your memberships. Gorlake, it sounds like you're a town where most people know each other. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's why I'm even more astonished when one of these people try to take advantage of you. I live a quarter mile from this person. Like, what are you thinking? I mean, it's such a small town. As far as the order cancellations are concerned, it depends how you do it. So if you've just accepted like pay by order and the order gets canceled, you're kind of just screwed. You're not going to get paid and it stinks because basically the order just acts as if it never happens. If you're doing pay by hour, which for tomorrow's video is what I did today, you'll actually get paid for whatever amount of time you spent getting there. And I really wish, it's not common enough where I feel like they have to change, but it is rather frustrating. It's probably more frustrating for the shop orders. I remember, I think I was watching Yaba's stream a couple days ago, and she was like, I don't understand why this person marked that they have nothing in the store. Or maybe Shantal had that happen. A lot of times what that is like if we get to a store, and I'm guilty of doing this myself, I'll accept an order. I'll look at it, and we only get to see very limited details. So it'll say like, oh, I'll tell you the last time I did it. I had to go to Food Lion. There was like 8 items. And I said, oh, I'll do that. No big deal. I get there, and I open up the app, and the 8 orders were literally like eight cases of water. And I looked at the apartment, and it was like the 6th floor. And I was like, you know what? It's no matter what, it's just not worth me. I usually, let me knock on something wood. I usually leave my car running. I'll keep my fob with me so no one can steal the car. But I'll usually leave the car running while I run orders up and down. I don't mind running 1 bag up and down, but running like 6 bags up and down or 6 cases of water, even though I'd probably do them 2 at a time, is just too much. Like, that's just, to me, not something I'm going to do. So what you do is you mark everything out of stock, and then it just sets the order back through the system. So that's why that happens. That's kind of our way of declining an order for a shop and deliver. Let me ask you guys, what do you like on corn dogs? Bill wants to know if everyone here is overweight. Let me look at this poll. So a lot of you would not have been that concerned. Okay, start a poll. And Bill, I would tell you there's more women here than men. So when you say guys, you probably mean gals. Corn dog toppings. Oh my God. Best corn dog topping. Corn dogs are gross. That's not the friggin' question. That's not the question. Ketchup? You guys, anybody call it catsup? Remember people call it catsup? I don't think anybody calls it catsup anymore. Ketchup, mustard, right? Relish. Let me Google. What goes on a corn dog? What goes on a corn dog? Oh my God. Well, they're telling me that you guys would want an elote inspired cheese a cheese mayo honey with sesame. We're getting wild. We're getting way too wild here. I'm just gonna put other. Okay, everybody vote. This is really important for the corn dog. And now, by the way, just so you know, everyone will be getting corn dog advertisements. By the way, everyone will be getting corn dog advertisements. You will be. I don't know what's the best corn dog. The only one I know is the one that comes in the yellow box. If anyone would call it catsup, it would be Shantal. Can you have a don't eat a corn dog option? You know what, Fat Cow? If you don't eat corn dogs, you don't have to vote. You know what? Miss Stacy, if you don't eat corn dogs, you don't have to vote. What is a corn dog? Oh my God, what is a corn dog? Serenity now. I'm going to be honest. I don't know how you don't know what a corn dog is. Yes, other can take the place of no corn dog. I don't get ads. You know what? If you're going to brag about an emotional chapstick, if you're just going to come in here balling with your YouTube premium, then you're probably going to get an ad somewhere else in your day. You know what? And I hope it happens. I'm going to be honest. I really hope it happens. Now I want a corn dog. And why? And who wouldn't at this rate? Who wouldn't want a delicious piping hot corn dog covered in mustard? Ohtani has 5 strikeouts. What was my line? I think my line was 6. Hold on, I got to check. God, how do they know these lines so well? How do they set these lines so well? Guys, your Lakers bet is crushing it. They're up 65-53. All right, Dodgers are winning. I needed that. San Diego getting smoked. That's not good, but the Yankees are making it work. My line for Ohtani was 6.5. How many does he have? 7? 6? Is he still in? He's not going to pitch into the 7th. He's got to be out of there with, 6? Goodness gracious. I'm never leaving YouTube Premium either. It's the 6th inning and it's raining. Let me turn on the game because I'm pretty sure the Yankees have this one. What's the score here? What's the score? Boy, MLB Network is a life changer, isn't it? If you like baseball, if you have MLB season ticket or whatever this thing's called, this is the top of the 8th, 5-0. I think we're safe. And spoiler alert, most teams, if you get season tickets, they'll just give you the season ticket to watch all the teams. Guardians at Dodgers. I'll watch it from the Guardians broadcast feed. Oh God, they're coming out to the mound. Is this really when I turned it on? Ohtani's got his glove off. Oh, chapstick fell. Judgy, are they doing this for the weather? Are they doing this for the weather, or are they doing this to pull him out of the game? What is it, pouring there? They're pulling Ohtani. Well, they're adding more dirt to the mound. This guy came out with a big dirt bag. Oh, did he slip? Oh, yeah, it looks like he slipped a little bit. Yeah, you know anything happening to him? My God. My God, the game goes with Ohtani these days. Oh, yeah, that whole heel clipped out of the slipped out of the ground. That's the worst play. Where are you watching the game? At my house. Where else would I be watching it? I can read her lips. Ohtani is saying he's going to get one more strikeout. He's like, just let me get my line. Actually, he would need to get 2. This bet is screwed. He's not going to get 2. Are you an Orioles fan? I am. I am an Orioles fan. It's hard to be an Orioles fan, but I am. The Brewers are my second favorite team. All right, you guys voted on your mustard is dominating. MLB blocks out Dodgers games in the LA area. Well, then all you need to do is get a VPN, and you'll be just fine. From what I've heard. What streaming service? This is whatever MLB season ticket is. I don't know what they call this thing. What is this called? Hold on, I'll tell you. Hold on. It's the it's the MLB app, but I don't know what this thing is called. I think it's just called MLB season ticket, right? I think so. If I was smart, I'd put both of these games in a box, but I didn't do that. Hard for me to watch everything at once. What makes Chicago dogs so good? I don't know. I think Chicago, probably just the collective pizza that's made there. Although, my time in Cleveland, I might have to go back to Chicago relatively soon. You guys got any recommendations? Chicago pizzerias? Let's see. Did Shantal really go on Twitch, or are you guys lying to me again? My favorite pitcher is Peter. Oh, you're gonna be at the Chuckle Hut all week. Twitch, Kick. No, Twitch. You guys said she was on Twitch. Oh yeah, you're right. She was. What was she watching, a movie or something? God, this is so crazy. It's just insane. I could never do this. I could never juggle 3 platforms. Poll idea, black jelly beans. I mean, definitely yum. We can do it. I'm going to think less of a lot of you, but we can do it. Oh, Mateo Lane. I've watched his reaction to infomercials a couple times. It's pretty funny. Big fan of Kathy Mitchell, Mateo Lane. Who isn't, right? I mean, really, to be fair, who isn't? Black. Can we just call this black licorice, and just be honest with what it is? Okay. You know what? Some of you are going to get judged really hard right now. You know what? There's sometimes where you regret what you're about to do. This is one of those moments. Black licorice. Black liquor. Is it really spelled liquor ice? Liqueur ice? Is that really how it's spelled? No way. Oh my God, I've totally lost the plot here. I can't even spell. I can't type. What are we doing? Jesus, take the wheel. Thoughts on Cletus McFarland getting around with RCR? Good for him. Listen. My time in NASCAR showed all of that happening. I was in series with drivers who had no business being in cars, and I know that. So if he can bring in money and bring in sponsors, that's all that matters. I once had to work with Kevin Conway, and the only reason Kevin Conway was there was he had Extends. I still have some of my Extends racing shirts. The first time I met Kevin Conway, I did not know who Kevin was. He was being followed around by a crew, like a film crew. And I don't know. My God. It was such a weird day. But yeah, I mean, I have no right to judge anybody else when I literally turned a wrench for a guy that has no business in a race car. So all right, black licorice poll is up. Otani's still in. Otani's throwing heaters. But yeah, if it's good for the sport, I'm all for it. So I've toyed with the idea next year, maybe going back and seeing if I can still do it. I probably can, but those cars have really passed me by. I don't think my expertise for setting up a chassis matters anymore. Kiwi, yeah, SVG is somebody else. He's just, it's amazing. He's got car control that is second to none. But I would like to go. I'd probably have to start back in ARCA, but I mean, I still know a couple guys I could probably call. Especially now since they're not competitive pit stops. And the people have spoken? I don't think so. And now imagine the vlogs I could do on a race weekend. Imagine the stalking that might occur on a race weekend. Seemed like it'd be a lot of fun. I can't get. How is it close? It's close because black licorice is amazing. Like, clearly there's people here with impeccable taste. Cars do not have chassis anymore? No, they have chassis, of course, but I doubt anything that I know about, like, mainly what I did my last year was shock setup and, trying to get cars to seal to the front of the track. All of that stuff is just long gone. Like, all of my knowledge of the sport is clearly passed me by. I doubt they even work. A lot of the springs are probably actually regulated, because my last couple seasons, when we would go to super speedways, they would regulate our shocks and our springs. So I'm sure anything I would probably be better at a lower series. All right, we need one more strikeout from Otani. Oh my God, Gorlick race vlogs. You could do a play. I could not do a play-by-play. It would probably just me tripping over myself to go over the wall again. But the ideas crossed my mind. Oh, I did see that they had somebody else running that ARCA race. Yeah, I don't have good memories at Talladega. That was a rough weekend. I'm trying to think. We had two really bad accidents. Hold on. I'll try to remember. ARCA. Who was that girl that was racing for us and destroyed that car? ARCA, Daytona, wreck. Oh my God. I'll just put girl, woman. Amber Bacleon. Nope. This would have been like 2004. Oh, Jill George. This is it. Yep. Yeah, that was a rough one. So Jill took our ARCA car and in a 1 in a million situation, overcorrected off the banking and landed roof first in the wall. And I'm going to be honest, I was amazed that she survived that. So that was the second hardest car I've ever had to put in a trailer. Absinthe, never had it. I had one really bad experience with moonshine, and I'll never drink anything that someone provides me like that again. Guys, there is a poll here about black licorice. Can we get it figured out? You guys are voting wrong. What are we doing? How did Tanner Bybee go not as far as Otani? Cinnamon jelly beans are your favorite? I guess, like, remember when Jelly Belly would bring those like big boxes out? I was like the movie, like the buttered popcorn ones. But black licorice is the best. Matt is not okay. Matt is hoping that his parents don't wake up. Matt probably has his earbuds in. This is just what Matt does. Your grandfather used to make moonshine? Yeah. It was honestly like I've never drank anything that's burned me that badly. Yeah, I should have definitely used better discretion that day. Just listening to did we look at Matt's page? I think we looked at Matt's page one day. Matt, maybe you can give me advice. Did Matt remove all his content? I thought you had content up, Matt. Didn't you have videos that have been up for like 5 years and got 8 views? Why don't you go live, Matt? At least my parents didn't give me up. Okay. Well, I mean, my parents didn't give me up, but hopefully nobody deals with that. That's a weird comeback. I try moonshine just to see. Yeah, don't take the bait. Do we need to do a moonshine poll to see? Oh, Max Muncy just put a home run out. Hitting solo home runs here all day. But that's good for the Dodgers bet. Tried the moonshine from Eastern Kentucky. One sip was too much. For me, it was more the burning than anything else. The butter popcorn jelly beans were the best. I don't live in my parents' basement. Can everybody clap for Matt? I mean, I don't think you live in their basement, Matt. I think you're still like on the first floor. I think your room is like right across from theirs, to be quite honest. I don't think, Matt, I don't think they trust you. I don't think they trust you in the basement by yourself. Let's be honest here. I just got DoorDash half an hour ago. I was a Platinum Dasher for years. Customers can lie, but if you're a top Dasher, you can just... you know what? I've never had to remove anything, but... you guys think Matt might be in the garage? Could be. Is the garage the first step before the basement? Maybe. I don't know. What say you, Matt? Do you think Matt is Foodie? No, because it could be. It could be Shantal. He's in the attic. No, I don't think they trust him by himself. He can't be a big boy yet. Why is a parent basement always the go-to? I don't know. I to be fair, I think it's self-projection. I hate to take a line out of Chantal's playbook, but it's just a weird thing to say to somebody. But I digress. Like I've always said, think whatever you want of me. I really don't care. I think you kind of love me. Matt, maybe that's something you would want, but no. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. Super professional. Oh my God. Matt, look at this. Matt is trying. Matt's trying to move you. Matt is. Hold on, my God, Alex. Matt, let me try this one. Matt, Alex is trying to move you out, trying to help you right now. We could bring this together. Alex rents. It reminds me of Grandma's Boy. When I don't know, I can't remember the name of the characters, but when Nick Swardson was like, "Yeah, you can come over, just don't wake up my roommates," and he was like, "Don't you live at home?" And he was like, "Yeah, so they're my roommates." And then when his mom picked him up at work, he was like, "Oh, I gotta go. My roommate's here to pick me up." And it's such an underrated movie. Super professional YouTuber. Yeah, I never mute my mic. You know what? If you guys have the Shure, I think this is the MV7. The connection on the back of this thing looks so questionable. I try not to touch it. It literally just hangs on this arm, and that's it. Matt is giving Queen Bees vibes. Oh, well, could be. Yeah, the Yankees bet definitely cashed. You guys, Lakers are up 20, so we're going to have a good night. Rev has gone missing. You know what? I don't believe any of that stuff. I've literally tried. As some of you mentioned earlier, what are you going to do when Shantal, whatever happens? Who knows? If you told me that Rev was missing, I would tell you it just optics. It's a hoax. I'm glad you special Gorlek found Foodie to make a living. I'm going to put up a poll. Since, you know what, first of all, I'm really tired of seeing you guys lie to me about the licorice. All right. Oh, you guys think, oh my God, you guys think it's Big Sig? Oh, well, she might have the time. Do you think Rev is missing? Yes or no? Really missing. Matt, don't make me call your brother. All right, everybody vote. He isn't missing. They're struggling. Who is Fuji? the delicious water? Fuji water? I don't follow Rev. You don't have to follow him to know that he's missing. They were really entrenched in this homeless arc, too. Let me take a look. What do you guys think here? It's hard for me to follow Shani and Rev. It's... Okay, how do I say this? It's almost too chaotic. I remember I was going to start covering them after the railroad. Remember that when they were driving on the railroad tracks? That's when I considered it. But it's just gotten too dark. I mean, let's be honest. What happens with Shantal really only impacts Shantal. With Shani and Rev, like their kids have been really impacted by this. So, I don't know. I could never. There's a couple of people that people have asked me to cover. Mrs. Wonderful. I just can't do it. When you listen, do whatever you want to do to yourself. When you start impacting other people, that's where I kind of draw the line. But I don't think Matt is Foodie. We'll have to do a poll in a minute. You're giving Shantal and Matt what they want, which is attention. I've been going down the Nova rabbit hole. I saw somebody recommend that to me, but my God, it's just so hard to start over. I wonder if Matt knows where Salah is. Could Matt be Salah? Okay, Otani is no longer in the game, so our bet is screwed. All right. We're going to end this poll. Start a poll. Is Matt... we're just going to put who is Matt. Who is Matt? We're going to do FFG. We're going to do Foodie. We're going to do Salah. And then we're going to do just a random guy named Matt. All right, let's see. Let's see. Everyone vote. Everyone vote. Más importante. Everyone vote. There will be new locales soon enough. I agree, Fat Cal. Let's see if anybody believes Matt is actually Matt. Let's see. Let's see if this happens. Matt, you're not allowed to vote. We're already taking 5% off just a random guy named Matt. Matt is in love with Gorlick. I don't need that, Matt. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really I respect the sentiment, but no. So it looks like Shantal, just a little update here, doesn't care what reactors are doing. Perfect time to be talking about Matt. She also did get a cutting board today, so we're making steps. Or she used the cutting board. I guess she's had it for a while. Sean, you know what? I'm just gonna call that Alf. I don't believe so. I saw so many clips about diapers today. I honestly just think that's what she's done to herself. I really do. I don't believe that it has anything to do. I don't believe it has anything to do with diapers. I just think, oh, Matt is squeaky. That's a good one. That's a good one, Boeing. Here's the thing. God, this is going to sound disgusting. I don't even know how to frame this in an undisgusting way. Diapers aren't confirmed. It's just speculation. Do we have to do a diaper poll? All right, you guys clearly think Matt is just Matt. Okay, we're gonna do a diaper poll. What is my life? What are we doing? Start a poll. Diapers. Diapers, yes. Diapers, yes or no? I have my own reasoning. I'll give it after you guys vote. My God, diapers. And I gotta sneeze again. Super professional. All right. Okay. Everybody vote. Everybody vote on diapers. Everybody vote on diapers. Wow. This many of you are saying diapers? Are you guys saying this to make it like funny? Or are you guys really think this? Vote with your heart. Vote with your heart. Vote with your heart. Who we're voting on is whether diapers are being worn. That's all. It doesn't need to be deeper than that. You think she needs them? You question whether they can make them in that size? Is there a clip? Yeah, there's a couple clips, to be honest with you. I think Pete's already ate the meatloaf, to be honest with you. Okay. So like 80% of you believe this. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you why I don't believe this. Okay. Number one, I'm actually giving you three reasons I don't believe this. Number one is the cost. Okay. They're expensive. So if we learned anything, were we just not talking about how Shantal might not be buying cat food? Okay. So I don't know that Shantal is going to spend that amount of money. Moreover, it would be more work physically. It would be more work for her to have to clean herself. I hate this conversation. So do I, Punky. It would be more work. So if she, I mean, it just there would be more trash. There would be more effort. I don't see her. Those are if you've watched Chantal, you know there's two things that aren't in abundance. One is work ethic. The other is spending money on things that aren't food. So those two things alone. And lastly, we would have look. I mean, good God, we've seen everything when it comes to Chantal. Everything. There's no way that we wouldn't have seen some semblance of them during a stream when she goes into her bathroom, when she goes, through her countertop. They would definitely have been visible. And I just don't think I just don't think she would be at that point. But there are a lot of people that have looked at images and seen the outline, for lack of a better term, and concluded that she must be wearing them. She does have a lot of trash. You guys are not going to sway my opinion. You're not. I'm sorry. You're not. Thank you, Foxy. It's lumpy, and that's all. Puppy pads? Puppy pads are expensive. Puppy pads are expensive. Speaking of puppy, let me just see. Let me go before we log out. Before we go out. Before we leave, let me just go and take a look real quick. If you guys don't know, oh no, it's Bread Boy. Megan changed her name. No, Bread Boy is here. All right, let me take a look here real quick. If you guys don't know, for all of you worried about what's going to happen when Shantal isn't around the cover, we are transitioning over to a pet and barbecue channel. If you go to the community tab, you'll see it. Let me just take a look and see if anybody's put up delightful pictures of their pets and or barbecue. Give me just a moment. Okay. Newest. I swear to God, if somebody's put up a picture of a snake, I'm just going to end the stream. I'm just going to end the stream. We're leaving. I just got here. Zoo Flute, maybe you should plan your day a little better. This stream has been going for almost 2.5 hours. Okay? 2.5 hours. Okay. Newest. So Herb has put up a picture of unfortunately, the pets that are no longer with us, but we do have Vinny in a box. We also have a delicious looking pizza. Did they really put the Mexican flag in that pizza? What is that? Is that like I can't even tell what this could be. There's radishes. There's a lime. It looks like there's crema. What is that, like beef barbacoa? Bread Boy Ninjas is the original bread named channel. Yeah, and no snakes. This is not a snake channel. Let me take a look here. Earth put up a picture of cookies. Cookies? Actually, giving a little bit of BG-13 vibes. Little bit of BG-13 vibes. Shower of gems. Put up, guys. Can we normalize putting up pictures of pets with their names? We've got a beautiful tabby sleeping on a box. Cats love boxes. Do they not? Do they not love boxes? Alex put up a picture of Paw watching the stream tonight. Oh my God, Tracy. What are we doing, Tracy? What are we doing? Tracy's got Woody behind the wheel. Is there any... Okay, hold on. We got to do another poll. 78% of you think diapers are a real thing. I'm disgusted. Okay. Cutest animal pics. What do we got here? We've got with glasses, with hat, driving. We're gonna do cutest staged animal pictures. What would be the last one? Let me take a look here. Anyway, Tracy put up, while I do that, Tracy put up a picture of Woody. Unfortunately, we have another pet that's no longer with us, but the driving pictures are amazing. Kathy put up, oh my God, look at these little kittens. Katie and Audrey. Adorable. And then we're back to, okay, we're all caught up. All right, everybody vote. What is your favorite staged animal photo? The hat, the glasses, or driving? My pets don't need stage. You know what? Some pets do, okay? Some pets do. It's we have a barbecue and pets channel. We are fully transitioning. You posted Milo again? Let me take a look. Oh, there, look at Milo. His third birthday. What'd you get Milo for his birthday? More than Sean. I guarantee you got Milo more than Salah got Shantal. Milo's got a Lassie vibe going on. Was it Timmy that went down the well? Is that what Lassie was worried about? Timmy, right? Let me check. What was the name of the boy Lassie saved? Timmy? Yeah, Timmy Martin. All right. You guys are voting. It's been fun. Prepare for a DoorDash vlog tomorrow. Let me take a real quick look at our bet as you guys continue to be undefeated. It's the third quarter, and LA is absolutely dominating Cleveland, 110-83. I don't think. I mean, they can come back. But if they do, it would probably be the biggest. What's the biggest comeback? Let me just look real quick. We would need like a Bam Adebayo game, which will never happen again. Thank God. Let's see. What is the biggest fourth quarter comeback in NBA history? The Celtics overcame a 26-point deficit in Game 3 of the 2022 Conference Finals. So yeah, we would beat that by 10 points if that happened. Actually, more than that. So I think our bet is fine. You guys remain undefeated. Just if anyone ever asks, a group of women is better at betting just based on names, really. In some cases, just the logo colors. So it's been fun, guys. Look, I don't know when I'm gonna go live again. There is going to be some point this week where there's like maybe not this week. Okay, let me put it this way. This month, this is not an April Fool's joke, by the way. This month, there's probably going to be a really big announcement. I think some of you are probably gonna really like it. So I will. I'll try to get out in front of it before the failed reactors do. But it's something I'm excited about. Hopefully, you guys will enjoy it. It's another. What's the best way to say it? It's another venture, I guess, for me, so to speak. So anyway, thank you guys all for being here. Again, if you didn't realize, I think we're at 3 million members. I'll have to check tomorrow, but we're really close to 3 million members, which is astonishing. Everybody that gave memberships, thank you. Everybody that got memberships, I'm glad you got them. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I will be back as soon as I can with